The moment when something is just not working the way you want it to, and you know it should, and you're just getting irritated. It's just like, that critical moment when you're trying to do something, it's not working the way you want it to, or someone has done something and it just gets under your skin. It's just bothering you. You may notice your jaw tightening. You may notice your hands. You may notice that level of frustration is just rising and rising, and it's just coming up and coming up and coming up. Welcome to another episode of Self Seconds. My name is Melissa Rempher, and today's topic, well, we're going to be talking about this good old part of us that gets impatient and easily annoyed. So, this is the first time you've joined us. Welcome. We are committed here to have 5 minutes, and you'll see there's a timer going so that we can have some 5 minutes of focus time for how to be as impactful as we can in our lives, personally, professionally, but also like in this daily transformation space that we have here. So what does this mean when I'm talking about impatient and easily annoyed? Well, if you think about it in the Enneagram space, and if you don't, that is okay. Let me just share this. There's a part of us that has the Enneagram Type 1 within us. It's the part of us that's like, knows what is right and wrong. It's the part of us that understands when things are in alignment and when they're not in alignment. And when they're not in alignment, that's when we will notice when things are off. And the more things get off, the more and more that impatience will come up. But also we start getting more and more easily annoyed because we're more susceptible to being aware when things are not in alignment. They're not working the way they're supposed to. Whether it is your technology, whether it is maybe something you're doing and the systems are not working, or it could be like you're trying to put something together and things are or it's just your interaction with somebody. Like they're not hearing you or understanding, or they're doing it a different way or a wrong way and not how you would do it, and it just starts bothering you. Because from your perspective, there's a way that you see that this is the right way, or this is how it's supposed to be. And that's kind of the thing to keep in mind is start noticing this part of you that starts to think this is how something is supposed to be. It's supposed to work this way. It's supposed to do this. You're supposed to get these results, or, so that's supposed to. When those things start becoming unaligned, or that is when this buildup of impatience will start showing up. And that easily annoyed will come up. And the reason why this easily annoyed part is coming up, because we have this core part of us, which is one part of our instinctual drives, that basically starts being affected by our autonomy, like how things are, and how we function in this world. But that easily annoyed part of us, you may notice your body start to tense. You may notice your shoulders may respond. They may go up, they may go down, they may curve forward, they may go back. Your body may also become more rigid. Your jaw may start becoming tight. And so these kinds of things I want you to keep in mind, because you may not aware, or your words. You may start becoming short in the way that you're communicating. You may become tense and blunt, and maybe even direct, like little zingers, the way you're talking to someone, talking at someone. So look for those moments when you're becoming impatient and easily annoyed. Things are just bothering you. People around you, they're going to know because they've been around you long enough to know what this looks like. But you also want to kind of have that little warning signs of how this shows up, especially when you're engaging with clients. So how is this going to be working with our transformation? Well, I want you now to be able to know that you have this ability that you can, I now release feeling angry, impatient, and easily annoyed. And I want you to notice that part of easily annoyed. Because again, this is part of this personality structure that we have that just gets triggered easily. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit more compassion and some capacity here. So we're not going to get as impatient and easily annoyed with people or products or things or whatnot. So I now release feeling angry, impatient, and easily annoyed. Thanks for joining. We're at our time. Till next time, cheers.